So today for the podcast, I have Sydney musician Benjamin Maker, who is most noticeably in the band Mr. Cato, among working on other projects. I brought you in today, Ben, to discuss Oz Music Moments and the potential that such a platform has. So really quickly, I'll give you and the listeners a brief on what we are. Oz Music Moments is a music-orientated charity-based digital currency that uses NFT platform and works on a blockchain. Oz Music Moments is a card-like NFT that works in conjunction with companies such as Triple J, musicians, and charities. Moments are acquired by purchasing packs that can be sold and traded on the virtual marketplace for crypto or Australian dollars. As NFTs are bought and resold, a percentage of the sale goes directly to the artist and charity of their choice, creating another revenue stream for Australian musicians and artists. Now, what we mean by this is, so even if the initial sale, you get the percentage and the charity gets the percentage, a lot of these marketplaces, like you see with NBA topshots and that, a lot of the market growth is through resales continually, you know what I mean? Like, so you might get that one LeBron James shot.
So it's like a cryptocurrency.
Yeah, but...
It just goes up and down.
And we constantly give a percentage of whatever the sale figure is to you and the charity of your choice. So it doesn't matter how many times it's resold, you still get a percentage of every resale.
What's the percentage between the charity and the musician?
That comes down to you guys.
So we get to make that up.
You get to pick. There is a minimum, so like we often try to opt for at least 10 to 15%, otherwise it's not beneficial.
To the charity?
Yeah. And then you get obviously 25, 30 or even more than that, depending on how much you want to give to where or to who. It's different for bands and things like that. Obviously, you split the money around. And yeah. So each moment is minted with its own one-on-one authentication number, much like traditional trading cards and memorabilia. That way it can always be identified and authentic. We further work with charities by doing limited runs of artist moments for specific cause. So say, for instance, your band wanted to do work with the Breast Cancer Foundation. This might mean your moment of that we've got minted on a card.
So, like, would it be like us performing? Would it be like a video or like a photo?
Yeah, so it can be like a boomerang or anything like on Instagram, so like 10, 15 seconds. It can be an image, anything. So say for that you wanted to do for breast cancer, it can be in like a pink tint, or it can have like the Breast Cancer Foundation. And for those specific like limited runs for those charities, we often opt that they give, like the artists give the majority of the money made to the charity, and we often work with the charities as well to not take a percentage or anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
It goes towards the charity, just helping the community and musicians.
More inclination to buy them.
Yeah, it just helps everyone out.
Yeah.
So there's a question I wanted to ask you, which is why I actually brought you in here today, and that is, would you consider it? What do you reckon?
I feel like it would be cool if you were in a bigger band, but at like a local level at us, I don't think we'd have fans into it enough to buy NFTs like that. But at a higher level, maybe like on a festival roster, maybe like bigger bands like Lime Cordial and upwards, and just going to like the famous ones that have like a cult following, that could really work.
Yeah, so this is actually something we've talked about as well in our meetings and that. And one thing, so with the moments being sold in packs, we intended on helping smaller artists and things, smaller bands. You might buy a Lime Cordial pack that has 3 or 4 or however many Lime Cordial moments in it, but then it has smaller supporting bands like your band and things like that. So it gives smaller bands an opportunity to create revenue as well, because as you've seen in your own experiences, there's not a lot of revenue to be made when you're a smaller band. It all goes back into the band.
Yeah.
Things like that. So that's one of the ways we also wanted to look at it.
Cool.
So the reason we chose the Australian market, obviously, we're the 6th largest music market in the world. Where all of us that created Oz Music Moments are Australian. We have a fairly good
Oz
Music Moments. Yeah, we have a fairly good idea on the Australian market, artists, and we want to help people at home first. And yeah.
Cool.
So thanks for coming in today, Ben. I really hope you like the innovation that we came up with, and might be something that we look to in the future.
Yeah, I'll look into it.